Play clock at 5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler. Unreal. Malcolm Butler.
On second and goal, with one timeout remaining, the Seattle Seahawks were 1 yard away from capturing their second consecutive Super Bowl victory in franchise history. However, the Seattle Seahawks elected to throw a pass on second and goal instead of running the ball, which resulted in a Malcolm Butler interception on the goal line, thus securing New England's victory in Super Bowl 49. What some call the worst play call in Super Bowl history doesn't take away from the fact that sports historians to this day call it the greatest Super Bowl of all time. However, if you were to ask somebody from the Pacific Northwest, specifically Washington, they might have other words to describe that Super Bowl.
Obviously, as a Seahawks fan, I was very devastated. As for the play call, obviously I disagree with it too. When you got the best running back in the league at the 1 yard line, more often than not, you'd probably be more successful if you ran it in. But that being said, I'm not making the big bucks to call the plays.
Seattle fans found optimism during the offseason when general manager John Schneider made a trade with the New Orleans Saints and acquired all-pro tight end Jimmy Graham in the hopes of balancing out their run-heavy offense. However, after an 0-2 start, the Seattle Seahawks continued their struggles on offense and have been unable to get their new star tight end any type of action.
Definitely thought they would have come out of the gates a little bit stronger than they had. Used the motivation from that last game to play a little better. But you also have to remember we have very young offensive line, and I think the experience that they're getting is definitely going to help them the second half of the season. We've always been a second half team, so I would expect a playoff appearance, and I guess we'll go from there.
The Seattle Seahawks look to regain their identity as they come out of their Week 9 bye. However, they will have their hands full this weekend as they host the current first place NFC West Arizona Cardinals. The Seattle Seahawks are favored at home this weekend, probably because in the last 3 years the Seattle Seahawks have only allowed 3 home losses. That being said, one of those home losses came against Arizona Cardinals quarterback Carson Palmer. So, just say that this matchup will probably be one for the record books. That's all we have here today. I'm Derek Baker. Thank you for listening.